Hi guys, I'm super excited for this video because this video officially marks my relaunch of my channel, and I've wanted to do this for a really long time, but I just never had the time in high school or college to consistently make videos, so I'm super excited to take on this new venture. These are 5 tips that I wish I would have known before starting college my freshman year. So it seemed fitting, since I just graduated, to make this video from my personal experience of what I've learned. So the first thing that I wish I would have known is to not take Friday classes, because I learned the hard way, and my mom knew this, but she didn't tell me because she wanted me to learn for myself, that no one really takes classes on Fridays. Like, the campus is super empty, so a lot of people have their schedule either Monday, Wednesday classes or Tuesday, Thursday. So they're either done on Wednesday night or Thursday night. And I wish I would have done that my freshman year, but I ended up taking Friday classes, which is totally fine, but it's just something to think about when you're making your class schedule. Once you make your class schedule, another tip is to go on campus and maybe take a friend with you and figure out where your classes are before the first day of school, because I don't know about you, but my college campus was kind of big, and so I didn't know where a lot of things were. And so to take your class schedule and know where things are, this is very helpful, and you'll stress a little bit less on your first day of school. Number 2, don't buy textbooks before your first day of school or even your first week of school. My freshman year, in the first semester only, I probably spent $280 on textbooks, and I didn't even use half of them. Because in your syllabus, a lot of professors send out your syllabus before class starts and you could review it, and it says required text, but on the first day of school the professor will say, oh, here's your required text, but you don't really need to buy the textbook for this class. And then that would have saved you money, and you can return your book, but it would just save you time to just not even buy the books until your first day and first week of class. But definitely rent used books or buy used books, because it'll save you money and some time. Number 3, don't be afraid to change your major. And I feel like a lot of my friends felt this way, that they were too far along in their classes or too far along in their college career to change their major. Personally, I feel like you should just do it. If you have the slightest idea that like you're not interested in your major, just do it. You're still young. And I changed my major my junior year of college, and that was kind of technically later into the college career, but I felt like it was better for me. Like, once I changed my major, it opened doors, and I was like, okay, this is where I'm at, this is where I'm supposed to be, and it just felt right. You don't want to graduate from college and think, man, I should have changed my major, because then you're going to end up going back to college for what you wanted to change it to in the first place. So might as well change your major if you have that slight idea that you're interested in something else. Number 4, utilize the resources on campus. I wish I had taken advantage of the resources that my school offered, such as the writing center, the math tutoring center, getting free software for your computer, just small things like that that you don't realize that your school offers. Take advantage of it. I mean, you're a student. One big thing too is the professor's office hours, because a lot of times professors will give you questions that will be on the test during those office hours, or you might get some extra credit for going. So definitely utilize that, and you could get on a more personal level with your professor, and it'll make class more enjoyable because you're like, I talk to you and you know me. So that's kind of cool. Number 5, get involved. Now, my freshman year, I got involved by playing intramural sports on campus, and if you don't know what intramural sports are, it's a less competitive college league for students who are looking to get involved or continue from their high school, like playing in high school. I played volleyball and softball in high school, and I did that my freshman year. I joined softball intramurals, and I ended up playing volleyball intramurals throughout my college career. So that was really fun to do. My sophomore year, I joined a sorority, and that changed my life forever. I made a lot more friends, and the campus felt like a smaller community. And the following years taking classes, I knew someone in each class. So it was really nice to feel comfortable like that on my own campus and feel like it was a smaller community. My sorority also allowed me to get a job on campus, and that helped me get involved a lot more too. One of my sorority sisters referred me over to her boss, and I ended up becoming an intramural sports official. So I officiated softball and volleyball, and I score kept for soccer. So it was really fun getting to know the students that way, the ones that came to the gym, and also my coworkers on campus. And my sorority also led me to join other clubs and take on leadership roles, and I learned a lot of life skills that I don't think I would have learned if I didn't join a sorority. Lastly, I would encourage, if you are going to school out of town, to live on campus. My freshman year, I lived in the dorms. My sophomore year, I lived in the on-campus apartments. And then my junior, senior year, I lived in my sorority house, which was only 5 minutes away from campus. But living on campus was, again, another community that you can network with and make new friends with. And I'm still friends with those that I made my freshman year. It was definitely a commuter school, and I felt like people didn't appreciate my school as much because it was a commuter school, so it was like in and out and go to class. But I loved it, and I definitely had the full college experience. So I would just encourage you to get involved, because the more you put in is the more you get out. And that's what I've always lived by in life, and especially in college, and it helped me have the happiest years of my life, and I just had the best time in college. So thumbs up if you like this video. Comment down below if you have any suggestions or your tips for surviving college, or questions about what you might be nervous about for college. And I hope to talk to you soon. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Bye!